AITA for not giving up my second, free, seat next to me in the plane? I am obese. Like I am comfortable having 2 seats in the plane type of obese. I am well aware of that and I really don't like to bother people with my weight. A week ago I was going to a conference by plane and because I was going alone. Usually when I fly with my boyfriend I don't buy 2 since he sits next to me. I bought 2 seats. I fit in one but my side is usually touching the person next to me and I feel uncomfortable for them. It happened to me that they gave me nasty looks and I felt extremely uncomfortable the whole flight. So I sat down in the plane and put the armrest up so I would be really comfortable. Some couple came and they both sat next to me because they got separate seats and they noticed the seat next to me was empty. Exactly what I was afraid of happened. My side kept touching the guy next to me and he even pushed me a bit when he moved in the seat. I was feeling extremely uncomfortable and asked him if he could go to his seat because I bought this one for my comfort. He told me no, since the seat is empty and he wants to be with his girlfriend. Well, I told him I understand but I feel uncomfortable and I paid for the second seat so exactly this doesn't happen. He refused again and started to chat with his GF. I called the flight attendant and quietly told her what is happening. She asked the guy to leave my second seat and he and his GF gave me a nasty look. The GF mumbled something like, "Fucking fat bitch," under her breath but nothing directly to me. So am I the asshole for insisting on him to leave? NTA. It doesn't matter why you purchased that seat. You could have bought it for the spirits of your ancestors so they could guide you safely to your destination and it would have been no one's business but yours. Sorry this happened. NTA. If it happens again, don't let them sit down. Block the extra seat and state immediately. I paid for 2 seats. This one is not available. NTA. You bought that seat. The couple sitting apart has nothing to do with you. IDGAF if you were thin and bought a second seat for your emotional support ghost. That's your seat. NTA, it wasn't a free, available seat. You purchased it, you bought the seat so it is occupied. NTA, they tried to take something you paid for and then were rude to you. It's a bit shocking. Really. Considering the number of people who comment on social media that larger people should have to buy 2 seats. Please don't feel bad about yourself because they chose to be horrid and entitled. NTA former flight attendant. It's your seat. You paid for it. If that classless couple wanted to sit together that badly, they should have paid for seats together. NTA. You paid for the second seat for that very reason. I'm sorry, OP. They acted horribly. NTA. You did exactly what you needed to do to make yourself comfortable on the flight. If they wanted to sit together, they should have paid the extra to ensure early seat selection. NTA. You paid for that seat fair and square. It doesn't matter why, you have your reasons. But it's none of his business. You are entitled to what you paid for. You respectfully told him that you purchased 2 seats and he chose to be a total asshole. I'm so sorry this happened to you. It's totally unfair that people feel they can treat others like this. NTA. You were the opposite of the awe. You paid extra for the comfort of yourself and the person next to you. They were both awe. They could have accomplished the same goal by have her swap her seat with the person sitting next to him. But they didn't want to. Not your problem. Give it no more thought. NTA. I don't care if you are insanely skinny. You paid for the seat, it's yours regardless. NTA. You paid for them. They are yours and kudos for you to think ahead and be polite like that. Thank you for going the extra step to be kind. NTA. You did exactly what people scream at fat people to do and still got abuse hurled at you. The fact they didn't even ask is odd. NTA. You paid for the 2 seats. They were yours to do exactly what you wanted with regardless of your reasons. Sorry that happened to you. NTA. If he wanted 2 seats to sit next to his girlfriend, then he should have booked them ahead of time. Like you did for your comfort. I'm sorry that happened to you. That was very unfair. You paid for that seat so you could be comfortable. They had no right to fight you on that. Especially being cruel for no reason. NTA. Sorry they were so mean. NTA. You paid for that seat. It's your seat, and frankly airplane seats are too small. I was on a flight last week. I bought it last minute and ended up with a center seat in the basic cabin. The cheap seats on United flights, at least on this plane, don't have movable armrests. My hips hit both armrests. Reed walls. It was very uncomfortable. I wear a women's 10/12. After that experience, I will always buy 2 seats if I'm in the back, or at least never settle for less than business class. NTA. You paid for the seat. You paid extra to stop others having to feel uncomfortable. As well as you. Ignore the entitled and you be you. NTA. You paid for 2 seats. They were being entitled for not even asking permission. For you, for the future. There is nothing wrong with informing people who try to sit in your paid for second seat that it is your seat, even if it's currently empty and they need to sit in their assigned seats or ask someone else to switch. Or they could pay for assigned seats next to each other in the future. If you don't pay for seat assignment, you don't get to complain about not sitting next to each other or bully someone else for their seat. NTA. You paid for the seats. They didn't. If they wanted to sit together, then they should have bought their tickets earlier. You were being considerate of other people as well with this decision and didn't put the burden on others to accommodate your situation.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.